What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 21 of the Screen Team podcast. My name is Gus.
I'm Sal.
I'm Alex.
Oh, he beat him to it this time. Oh, that was
Very good,
That
Sal.
threw me off.
Very good.
And we are the Screen Team. So this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode because last week we did record it, and I got a new computer. I guess my settings didn't all carry over, and we lost the whole footage.
Yeah.
Which sucks because it was actually a pretty good episode. I feel like we actually did a pretty good
we
job.
talked a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so we're talking about Wonder Woman and Soul.
I forgot what I said.
And
Take
this
two.
is take two, yeah. So let's get it going. Starting with Wonder Woman. I didn't like it.
to make it short,
Yeah.
I don't think any of us really liked it.
I didn't hate it as much as they did. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I honestly hated it. I think I gave it a 4 out of 10.
I think I gave it a 3.
And then Sal gave it a 6 or a 7, something like that.
I think it was a 6.
6.25 maybe.
No, I think it was a 6.
Yeah, I think my biggest concern with it was that it was very boring. It's just
Yeah.
a super boring movie. It's like a superhero movie, and it's just dry, boring,
Yeah.
pointless. No Wonder Woman in it.
Yeah.
I just remember. Okay, now remembering. It was more that I didn't like the
magic.
The magic. Yeah, the overall like plot device like driving this whole movie, which was magic, I guess.
the
Yeah,
wishes.
making wishes.
Yeah.
The wishes, and I felt like there's just so many loopholes and paradoxes when you put that in. That just takes me out of the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like what happens when two people have a contradicting wish? Like what happens? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, one person wants it. Like one person wishes the Lakers win or something, but someone wishes the Celtics win. Like, okay, so how does the wish work? Whoever wished it
Yeah.
first
Mm-mm-mm.
or last? I have no idea. Okay.
Yeah. So one thing that you'll notice as a trend with Sal, he really overthinks a lot of these details. I don't blame him.
100%.
I don't blame him.
Overthinking for sure.
That's
But
not
it is a thing that he does.
Yeah.
But I also agree with what he's saying though, because it is really dumb. Like there's just like let me broadcast myself to the world, and somehow like your wishes will be channeled to me, and we'll be able to like make everything that you want come true. But there's a catch to it, and people aren't actually getting everything they want, and the world somehow just ends because of it. I don't know. It was just a bad movie, honestly. There was like almost no redeeming qualities about it.
It was really disappointing too, like
Yeah.
because of how good the first one was.
Yeah.
I was genuinely excited for this one.
Yeah.
Like the first Wonder Woman had so much action in it. It was a fun movie to watch. This was like complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
It was just boring.
Also, the whole thing with Chris Pine coming back
Yeah.
was pretty weird. Like he just took
Steve?
over someone's body. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of issues with that.
Yeah.
What happened? That dude's soul, like he just kind
Yeah.
of died, and they were
Why-
okay. It seemed okay
why didn't
with
he
it.
just come back as himself? Like why does he have to be in someone's body? That was weird too.
Wonder
Yeah.
Woman having sex with some random dude's body and thinking it's
And then they have that reunion at the end,
Okay,
and she
what?
has to like act like she's never seen him before, kind of.
yeah,
It
was weird.
Yeah, it's
It was weird.
There's so many problems. with
Cringy
it.
too, super cringy. I said
'Cause of
this
the
in the
80s
first
stuff?
episode. Like I like the cringiness of like the second scene when they're in the mall, and it's like super 80s.
That's the most
and,
cringy.
And it was like the silly bad guys. It was a little too far in cringiness, but it had like that 80s movie feel to it, which I was totally fine with. But then they kind of just dropped that, and the rest of the movie was just cringy because it was dumb. Because it was
And
really
it was
dumb.
bad.
Yeah, there were so many things that didn't make sense, like all the wishes, and then like Chris Pine dude being able to fly a plane all of a sudden and not knowing what fireworks were, and
Or
them
not
Oh, no,
remembering
going
what they
from,
were.
from across the world in a matter of hours. And
I don't know. But, I mean, I think they just skip. I mean, they're not.
hours.
They didn't show-
in hours.
Yeah,
Didn't
because
show the-
Kristen Wiig was like, "Yeah, you guys got here really
Yeah,
quick.
oh, yeah,
Like,
it's just-
how'd you do that?"
It was just yeah.
Because they were on a jet. Weren't they on a jet?
Yeah, they wouldn't make
Yeah.
it,
They
were on a
man. They
jet.
wouldn't make it.
That's
No,
faster than
no
anything
plane,
else.
no plane in the world will get you that fast.
I don't
from
know how far they went.
Middle East to the U.S. It's not gonna happen.
Hmm.
It's
Not
just
gonna
bad.
Okay, but also I didn't like her. We're just going down the thing we don't like.
Yeah, yeah. So there
Her,
was almost no
like
redeeming qualities.
Her flying,
Yeah.
floating abilities.
Yeah.
It was like,
and making things invisible.
And making things invisible. Like,
Yeah.
That was
While
what?
she's
I
losing her powers.
Yeah, while she's losing her powers.
And it's supposed to be before Justice League, so it's like she just forgot how to do those things, I guess, because she didn't do those things. And
No. Yeah.
Well, I
in the
mean, maybe
following-
in the Snyder cut she flew,
Oh,
and we just
That could be a thing.
that's how they retcon it.
Who knows?
They better.
I'm not looking forward
Make-
to
I'm
that.
excited
either.
for Snyder Cut.
I'm not.
I'm very excited.
I don't want to watch a
how-
4-hour movie.
It's like a few
It's
episodes.
gonna be a
They're-
show.
No,
they're
it's
breaking-
it's a movie now. They
I am
changed
up.
it back
You know
to
what?
a 4-hour movie.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with
4
that.
hours?
Yeah,
That's
I
long
will
as fuck.
watch a 4-hour Snyder
You
Cut.
wouldn't watch 4 hours. It's not.
Justice League
I don't
movie.
think it's the length. It's just the fact that you didn't like the last one, maybe, or you didn't.
No, but it's 4 hours. That's
You
a
wouldn't
long
watch
time.
4 hours of
Game of Thrones?
Avengers.
Or that.
Avengers,
the next
yeah,
Avengers movie?
probably if it
So
was
then-
good. But
So then it's
like,
not. That's what I'm saying. It's not the time that's bothering you. It's that the
Nah.
fact that you don't think it's gonna be good.
So Lord of the Rings, I would say is pretty good, but it's too fucking long.
I don't like Lord of the Rings. No.
Well, I mean, critically, it is.
Is there a movie that I like that's too long? That's your question? I don't think so.
Yeah, Godfather. We watched that. That was miserable. And what was the other movie?
Irishman.
Irishman.
No, I
yeah.
said, is there a
The
movie that I
Godfather
like?
was good.
Is there a
I
movie
was
that I
too much
like or love that's too long for me? That's what I'm saying. No, I didn't like. I didn't love those movies.
But yeah, those movies drag on too long too.
Irishman was.
No,
But
for
yeah, I mean,
sure.
I guess
They're-
it's gonna be different.
They're too long
It's
because I didn't like it. I would watch
I
Avengers
guess.
in that length.
I would rather it just be broken up into
The
like
Dark Knight was a
1 hour
long movie.
episodes.
I liked it. The Dark Knight.
How long is it? Like 2
I think
hours?
it's 2 hours 30 something minutes, almost
Mm.
40.
This movie felt like a 3-hour long movie, and it was what 2.5 hours.
It was-
just
it was a little
It was too
dragged.
long,
It
yeah.
dragged.
It-
But
it was
again,
pointless.
because it wasn't good.
It was just boring.
And the cheetah
Ain't-
stuff was lame to me too.
The
I like the cheetah stuff.
Cheetah bitch was.
You know
lame.
what? I like. The
I like
cheetah-
Kristen Wiig. I think she's funny, and I
thought
think
she
like
did a
she
good
was
job.
pretty good as her character before she started going evil. When she was evil, it just felt really like
No, I
weird.
bought
just-
it.
I didn't get it.
I didn't get why she just got all angry all of a sudden.
Yeah, Leslie had explained to me
Wait,
that
because that's what they took from
the
her.
quality that she lost was her
Yeah,
quirkiness?
her glow.
her kindness
Um,
or whatever.
Yeah, her. Yeah.
I
Stupid.
guess.
She lost that quality. Yeah.
Stupid.
What?
But she didn't
That was
even
dumb.
value that. She wanted to be something else the whole time. So,
And
because
then-
isn't what you're supposed to lose the thing you value the most? So
Sure.
Wait,
yeah.
but the one who values it though?
the person that wishes it. That's why Wonder Woman started losing her
And
powers because
that's her
she
most
valued.
valuable thing.
But is that
right?
her most valuable thing?
And who decides what's your most valuable thing?
That's what,
you
I'm,
know?
that's what I just
Yeah.
said. Who,
Yeah.
who decides? The person
Yeah.
decides or the other person?
Yeah, it's
Anyways.
I think
yeah.
I think the guy when he takes it, he decides.
Yeah,
Hi.
but
Like, I'm
but
gonna
the
take
rock
this from you.
but the rock decides when you touch the rock and make a wish.
Yeah, I guess the god that's powering the rock. I don't know.
I-
And then
that's what I
throughout
think.
the whole movie, like the dude is when he finally turns into the rock or whatever, he's touching people to make the wishes.
He's
But
the
dying.
then at the end of the movie, he does some satellite thing where he just broadcasts himself to everyone. And all of a sudden, he doesn't have to touch everybody. Like
Well, he's
So it's
supposedly
weird.
is touching them
with
with the
particles.
with the technology.
Yeah,
whatever.
with like the random technology that he found in the White House, just laying around. Like, whoa, he walks in,
It was
talks
in the
to the
White
president.
House?
Yeah, he walks. We talks to the president, and he just
Yeah.
started talking. He turns around, and like, oh look,
he
this
found out
this
about
is
it.
exactly what
No.
I need.
Found out about it.
Yeah,
Not-
just
not the-
happened to be here. Like, how
the-
convenient.
The technology was not in the White House.
No, the technology was on like some random
Yeah,
island.
it was
On
an
the-
island.
No, the
But the-
technology
the-
was
he just got-
displayed in the.
Exactly.
yeah,
what-
yeah.
That's what I said. I said it's not. at the
Technicalities,
Did
you
you
guys.
watch the movie?
I saw the movie.
Technicalities.
I saw the
You
movie.
would know what I mean.
Then you would know what I mean.
So stupid.
Oh my
It
God.
was just ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
what a coincidence, huh?
It's just there's just not. And I just didn't like the fact that like, oh yeah, every time he makes a wish, he starts dying a little bit more.
Was he dying? I don't think he was
It-
dying.
I mean, it seemed like it.
Like
his
his
like
body was
his
just
body
getting
was like
dark.
deteriorating.
I don't.
And
I
then,
don't
like,
get that. Yeah.
I
Why?
Then
thought
like
it was-
he's able to make wishes for everybody in the world, and it doesn't affect him
Yeah.
because I
was-
guess he can
Take
trick them into making the wish about also making him feel better.
Yeah, it was confusing.
It's just dumb.
It was very
It's just
confusing.
a bad movie.
And then what's up with this like wind powers when he finally fights Wonder Woman at the end?
Okay, so I was hoping he
Fucking pushing
would
back.
get strong and he would turn into something.
That
I
would've
thought
been
he-
nice.
I thought it was gonna turn into something, and then that was gonna be like the final battle. Cause
yeah,
that was my other complaint. Like the
There
final
wasn't
battle was
even-
her cheetah. Like she
Yeah,
was supposed to
and
be
it-
just kind of like her like bodyguard, but she should have been like the boss before the boss, or like
Yeah. She's not main villain
She's not.
material.
Yeah, she's not the main
Yeah.
villain. The main.
And-
So
villain.
anticlimactic. I think.
Yeah, and the fight was kind of lame too,
It's
because
just whatever's. Yeah.
you have this
okay.
build up of this like super cool armor from the
Yeah.
Amazons, and Cheetah just
didn't like
breaks
that.
it apart like
It's
nothing.
pointless.
it
It
was
was
like
pointless.
okay.
I didn't like the armor
Yeah.
thing.
Armor was dumb.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
just so
like-
bad.
Final bass
I
battle
didn't
was
understand
dumb.
why did they have to bring it. The armor had nothing to do with the story.
It really didn't. They
She just like goes to her apartment and grabs the armor. And, like,
yeah, it was
okay.
like a quick little
She
like
had it the
moment
whole time.
in like the middle of the story, like, oh yeah, this is like one of the most like
I,
treasured
you know what?
armors of the
And that was also
Amazonians.
hoping that I was kind of hoping like, oh, maybe this story has to do with something else, like she's a villain behind everything somehow, like that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
She
yeah,
would come out.
She was the one that was powering the
Yeah,
stone
maybe
or
she's like
something.
evil or something, or she's doing something, or
But no, they never mention her again.
She-
They just use
no,
the
she comes
armor.
at the very end.
What?
At
She
the very
doesn't-
very end, she's like shopping, and there's an old lady.
Oh, it was like the original Wonder Woman actress.
Yeah, she's the original Wonder Woman actress.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And
yeah,
that's who's supposed to be in that suit, in like
Yes.
they de-aged her.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did
Right?
not
Yeah.
even notice.
kind of dumb.
So I'm just like,
Cool.
Yeah, great.
It,
Sure.
it looked like it was part of the story. Like,
Lost
who would do
interest
that?
by that time. I have no
Yeah.
interest in the movie.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be
Yeah.
over by that point. And that
So
weird,
bad.
like, awkward scene with Wonder Woman, and then the guy that replaced Steve.
At
And
the
they were,
very end?
yeah, at the very end, like it's snowing, and they're just like having a moment, even though she technically doesn't know him and he doesn't know her,
Well, because she's been staring
even
at
though
that
she
face.
technically smashed him. And
Yeah.
it's just like,
She's been
it's
saying-
just a
Like,
mess.
bro,
Yeah.
she raped you.
She's been
She
staring at that
essentially
face
raped
this
you.
whole time. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know.
But
I don't
yeah.
think. I mean, I didn't like it, but it made sense to me.
She didn't even save the world with her powers. She saved the world with like her persuasion, which is like ridiculous. Like she somehow.
Well, she had to use
persuaded
her
the
powers
world.
to get through Cheetah.
Sure, yeah, with the sure, I guess, and with the rope, I guess she was able to talk to everybody, broadcast
Yeah.
her voice. I don't know. It's just-
Anyways.
how do you convince 6 billion people to take back their wishes?
And then
It's kind of a stretch.
swinging through the
Yeah.
lightning, I just
Yeah, swinging through the lightning, yeah.
it just didn't work for me, man.
It didn't.
It's like a 6-year-old made this movie, man. Like, oh, this would be cool, man. Let's have them freaking swing through lightning and fight a cheetah bitch at the end. Like, what is
Uh,
I actually wouldn't mind the swinging through lightning less than I minded the
Flying?
floating / flying. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever, gliding. I guess
Yeah.
it was gliding. I hated that more than anything.
Yeah, it was really weird. She just
thought she was
controlling
falling.
the airflow and how she was falling.
What's the director's name? What's her name?
Patty
Patty Jen-
Jenkins.
So
Patty
what
Jenkins.
else? What else is she lined up to?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. She's actually
She was
she's
good.
a
on
good
the-
director. She's a good director.
until now, until this one.
I don't
Didn't
know if
she write
this-
this one as well. This was like her movie, right?
I
She
don't
like
know.
wrote and directed this one.
I don't know,
I
if she wrote it.
I don't think she's
can
a
look it up.
writer. She's not all directors write their movies.
Yeah, no. She the
Most
last
don't.
Wonder Woman, she had a bunch of other people.
I don't know if she
like
wrote
producing it, writing it, but
I don't
this
think she's a
was-
writer. I don't think she had part. Maybe she had input in it. Maybe she had pressure from corporate to like, make it a certain way.
That could
So
be
that
it.
happens.
Yeah.
They want to go a certain
but which
direction.
Star Wars? She's doing a Star Wars show or
She did help with the
She's doing-
the screenplay. and
She's
the
the
story.
screenplay on this one.
She's she's directing a Star Wars movie.
Rogue,
Rogue
Squadron.
Squadron.
Yeah.
Supposedly was gonna have what's his face as a writer.
Taika?
No, as a writer, the one that the one for Jobs for Social Network.
Oh.
For,
I don't know.
He-
I don't know.
for
I know
Molly's
who you're
Game.
talking about.
Molly's
but I don't
Game. Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
For
He directed Molly's Game.
Big
as well.
Short. I think he
Right.
wrote that too.
Oh, really? He's gonna
Did he direct Big Short?
write.
I mean, did he
Rogue
write Big
Squadron?
Short? I think he did. David Boyle? I think it's David Boyle. No, supposedly he's rumored to be announced to.
As
He's
long-
not officially the
As long as
screenplay
she
writer.
sticks to the directing and not so much the screenplay,
Who?
I think she'll be fine. Patty Jenkins, yeah.
Well, again, she has Academy Award with her too. Well,
Yeah,
for
for
directing
Monster Ball.
someone.
For directing a movie.
For
right?
directing for Monster.
Monster, yeah. But
Okay.
anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
All right,
Let's talk about Soul.
let's get what do I think I gave it a 3.
Yeah, I gave it a 4. I didn't like
I
it.
gave it a 6.
Wonder Woman. 3,
Yeah.
4, 6.
I think
Really?
it is, I don't think it's the same thing we said last time, but whatever.
I definitely said 4. I remember giving it a really
I
low
might
score.
have gave it a 4, but
I
the
think
more
you
I
both
think
give it
about
4.
Yeah, I
it,
think you might have given it.
You're just more mad about it
I
now.
don't. I'm more mad about it now for sure.
I
yeah,
would've been-
it's just so disappointing.
Should have worn off? No.
No, it's worse.
Okay. Soul
Soul.
now.
Let's do Soul.
Soul.
So. We're thoughts.
I think like our general consensus was that it's just a very mid-tier Pixar movie, mid to low tier.
Yeah.
And that it didn't feel too much like a kids movie.
Yeah, I felt.
It felt
just-
too deep to be a kids movie. Like the
went
themes that they
against
were
that.
talking about, like I feel like didn't resonate for
f-
like a children's movie.
I don't even think it resonated to most people our age. I think
Most people, anybody that's
above-
below
above
40,
Yeah.
I don't think it. Really
Yeah.
If it's
like-
yeah, it's a very.
This
like,
is like
specific
one of the
demographic.
older like main characters, I guess you could say, in any of their movies, right?
For sure.
one
Yeah.
of the-
Than the
no,
Pixar movies.
well, Up.
Oh, Up.
Yeah,
Sure,
but
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
that one, man, like
Yeah, Up was good.
they
Up
still
was
made
really
it
good.
work. This one was just. You really have to live a long life and to get this movie. If you don't, then
You don't get it.
you don't get it. Yeah, and from what I heard is people,
Older.
older people really like this movie, but especially kids too.
There-
Like kids do not like this movie, man.
I think there was some
I've-
redeeming funny parts, like to remember about last time. I like the scenes where they go in when they're in the grave. Before I don't remember. They're over there. They're in their world.
when he dies.
Yeah, he's already
Yeah,
dead.
uh-huh.
In the and they're going through the people who are in the zone part.
Oh yeah,
the whole
zone part is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People being in the zone and then people getting
Lost souls.
Yeah, the whole lost soul idea. I think that was probably the best part of the whole movie.
I liked a good amount of the movie. I just, like I said, I don't think it's anywhere near like top tier Pixar.
Nah, me neither.
I
like the visuals and the music.
Yeah,
Which ones?
like
Visuals and music were really good.
yeah.
For this one.
Soundtrack, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly like some of the 3D animation stuff that they're doing is like it's amazing.
It's
Like-
crazy. Yeah, it looks
like-
really nice.
Like I can't even imagine how long like some of the stuff takes
You know,
for them, and it's just really
You're talking
cool in
about
that
just
aspect. Like even just like the
the-
lighting and like the
Yeah.
character models and like everything, like just how like clean everything looks. And like the only problem that I do have with a lot of Pixar movies is that they're almost getting too photorealistic with their stuff. Like I remember I kind of had this complaint with Toy Story 4 where like no, not the people, but just like
the rocks or,
like
like, the
everything
rain.
was starting to look too real, and it's just like
What?
I don't know, like
Great,
it,
I love it.
I
I
like
like
that.
I like it, but I at the same time it kind of takes me out of it too, cause like I don't know, it's weird. It's really hard to explain.
I'm usually in awe. Though,
You
when
know, I
when
always
it
feel
seems
like
that.
that's the direction. Like, you need to fool people. And once you start doing something too much, you need to like step it up to fool them more.
Yeah.
And, like, we're gradually getting more and more real with stuff. You know, so
Yeah, I guess
we
I
have
like
to, or else people don't believe it.
Yeah.
It goes back to like people want to believe.
yeah.
Get into the movie
that's
to
true.
believe the movie, because if it looks bad, then people will know it's a movie.
Yeah,
The point is for you not to know it's a movie.
yeah, to get lost in it
Yeah, to get
essentially.
lost in it. But
Yeah,
I mean, I understand what they're saying as far as like the quality of the animation, I guess
Yeah,
what we were
yeah.
talking about, but I don't think I like the way it was the way they were presented, like The Great Below, and except for the one where he's not like staircase, not stairs, like that elevator.
That's taking
Not
them
elevator,
to
the
heaven.
floor
the,
elevator?
yeah,
Called-
yeah. The
When he's going into that like that
Yeah.
sun looking thing,
Heaven.
that scene was cool. Like visually, I like that, but like as far as the hilly place where all the kids,
Yeah,
I didn't like the way that was like represented.
it's too cartoony, too flat, too.
I mean, you know what? Either way, everyone, no matter what, that place is gonna be hard to visually make because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like completely abstract place,
Yeah.
you know.
yeah.
So I understood what it did. I didn't like. I just didn't like the colors, and
I almost
I
wish
felt like it was like blurry a little, like.
I almost wish they would have made it more abstract in the sense that like those like,
Like the staircase with
figures,
the-
like those like 2D like
Yeah.
stick figure looking things.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, this is like the only way your feeble mind can comprehend what we are, so we made ourselves look like this.
Kind of
Like, I almost wish they would have made the whole world, that area, I guess, look like that, so that it had like the same aesthetic. Because it felt like there was like a lot of contradicting,
True.
like, imagery in that area. Like,
yeah, like the little souls, like they were
they're like
3D
these little,
shape.
yeah, and then
the-
they're like really cutesy and like super like soft looking, and then the hills were like furry or something, right? And like, I don't know, it just felt like it was just a bunch of contradicting
felt-
stuff in
yeah.
like this weird area. But I think if they would have just stuck with that like really like abstract
super
look,
abstract, super
it would have been
Picasso look.
yeah, like
everything.
Picasso, like melting face type thing or whatever.
Mhm.
I think it would have been really cool. But yeah, I mean, like, overall, like, I like Jamie Foxx in it. I thought he was really cool. And like, I resonated with the fact that like he really thought that like his purpose in life was to be like a performer, and then like when he didn't, like he did it and he just didn't feel like that like he accomplished what he wanted. Like, he didn't feel fulfilled from it. I think that was like cool. Like, it was a cool payoff, I guess, in the sense that like he has a better appreciation for like everyday life, I guess, over just like
being successful
successful
or whatever
like,
his definition of
yeah.
successful is, right?
But yeah, like, I liked Jamie Foxx. Tina Fey's character was a little annoying at first. I kind of like felt,
That shit was fun.
I thought she was, I felt bad for her by the end, obviously, because like when she's like, she finally decides like she kind of wants to be like alive, and then she can't because Jamie Foxx's character is like, yeah, nah, you're just doing this because this is my body. Like, you're living my life. You're not living your own. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I thought she was annoying.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was.
I
funny. I
I
didn't
love
think she
Tina
was
Fey too, so that's
yeah,
the
me
sad
too.
part.
Yeah. I thought, I don't know. It just seemed like a funny little character they tried to put in there that was just kind of.
I mean, I don't have any problem with her. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
I do remember something from the last time we talked was that I didn't cry in this movie, and I cry just about every Pixar movie.
that's so dumb. No, you don't.
I really do, man.
No,
like,
you don't.
I cry in just about every Pixar movie.
You cry in Cars?
I did not cry in Cars. I said
Did you-
just about every.
Did you
Pixar
cry
movie.
in Toy Story?
I definitely cried in all three Toy Stories. At the last
This
scene.
last one?
Yeah, the last scene when he chooses to go away from them, essentially, like
You cried.
yeah, I was tearing up. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, that was tough.
You
Inside
cried in
Out,
Finding Nemo?
oh hell yeah.
Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo, heck yeah.
When?
When Dory loses her memory, and she's like, when the first movie, the first Finding Nemo, when Dory loses her memory.
Crying or like
Second
you're a little
Finding-
sad?
No, like I'm tearing, and there's like tears coming down my
I don't
my
believe
thumb.
it, bro.
The movie that has made me cry, the Pixar movie that's made me cry the most is Inside Out, for sure. At the end when the little girl breaks down to her parents, and like she's like starts bawling, and she starts telling her all her issues that she's been having like inside her head.
So this one didn't make you cry.
This one just didn't make me sad or teary or nothing, and I just felt like emotionless. Like, I go through a lot of emotions with Pixar movies, and with this one,
You didn't cry with
that's the standard
Onward?
I kind of have with
Onward?
Pixar. Yeah, I did. Yeah. When he tells his brother to go see his dad instead of himself, he like takes the sacrifice, and he's like looking through the hole, and you can see his dad that he hasn't seen ever. He's never met his dad, and he chooses for his brother to go see his dad instead of him. It's just like, man, that's tough. Like, I cried on that for sure.
I didn't cry, no.
Come on, man. You're heartless though. That's understandable. You never cry in movies though.
I thought it made sense.
You
I was
never
like,
cry
you
in
know what?
movies.
Yeah, he like. It made sense for me. I didn't like that scene. I got sad, but I wasn't sad because he didn't get to see his dad. I was more sad about. I don't know why. I always cry when people do good things. It's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know how to explain it. When like good things happen, it's over when something sad happens. Someone dies or someone doesn't get to see someone or whatever. Like the fact that he did the choice to sacrifice, like him seeing so his brother can see it. Pretty much that act of goodness is more likely to make me cry than like, oh, he didn't get to see his dad, because he never saw his dad. Like, it was sadder for the older brother if he didn't get to see his dad, because he has a memory of him. He remembers him a little bit because he was older, and then he lost him.
I'm
because
tearing
he-
up right now just thinking about it.
But the little bit, like he never really had any memory of him. Like you never got to meet him.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but
it's.
that's tough.
I mean, it is sad that you never got to meet him, but it's not as sad as someone who lost him and is getting to meet him again, as opposed to someone who's not meeting someone they never met.
Yeah.
Like
And it was for like a minute too, man. The whole fucking adventure just so they can see their dad for like a minute.
yeah.
that was...
Back to Soul though.
Okay, back to Soul.
So,
Back to
yeah.
Soul.
Yeah, we had that. We already talked about Onward.
Yeah, we did our onward.
We did
yeah.
our onward. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean overall,
Read it.
I enjoyed the movie. I just don't think it was like the best, and I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to whatever else they are gonna do. I don't know if they've really announced anything
You talking about Pixar?
For Pixar, yeah. I know there's a Disney movie coming out soon.
Which is
The Kenya or something like that, and the Dragon something.
Hmm.
I forget what it's called.
Hmm.
It's coming out soon.
I know Godzilla versus King Kong is coming out pretty soon. That's exciting. They just released a trailer.
I
and
need to
they're-
watch the last one.
You haven't seen the second Godzilla?
No, I haven't.
It's alright.
I know what's the name.
I
It's
never
worth
saw the
watching,
second
but it's
Godzilla. Yeah, I didn't even realize. Or Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh, that's not.
Oh.
Pixar,
It's
is it?
no, it's not.
Is
This
it?
is just Disney.
Is that stop animation?
No, it's 3D.
Oh, okay. Huh.
It looks cool. It kind of reminds me of Star Wars a little bit.
But yeah, so that should be cool. But
you say Kenya?
yeah,
Just
I forgot where.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Instead of
whatever.
Raya? Ray? What's it called? Okay,
yeah.
Ray.
Anyways.
Let's rate. So, I'll go first. I put. I don't know what I gave it last time, but I'm gonna give it a lower one this time because I'm gonna put Pixar. I'm gonna put Pixar movies in their own category. I'm not gonna judge them based on themselves, not on other movies. So I'm gonna give this one a 5. Yeah, Cars would
based
be
off of a Pixar movie?
based off of Pixar movies.
I
yeah.
don't remember.
But why
what I
would you
gave
do
it.
that?
Just because
Wait,
I
wait.
expect something differently when I see Pixar movies. I don't know why.
So expectations matter then.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not this conversation again. Oh no.
Oh my god, you just not consistent at all.
Anyways,
contradicting
okay.
yourself.
So what did you say?
I gave it a
5.
5. Yeah.
5. What are you gonna
Five.
give it? Honestly, I don't remember
I
what I
think
gave
I gave
it.
it a 7. I'm gonna give 6.5.
Yeah,
I
I think I might have given it a 7 or a 6. I'm gonna just go 6.5 because I don't remember what I gave it. I think
Okay.
that's a good stopping point for me.
Alright.
But yeah, so that's gonna conclude this week's episode. Well, not really.
Same
Last
week.
week's episode, even though you're gonna see it this week.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Anyways, we're gonna go
That
ahead and
doesn't make
start
sense.
recording a new episode in just a second, and we're gonna be talking about WandaVision, and we're gonna talk up to episode 4.
We don't need to say that, do we?
Yeah.
We're cutting this. Oh, we're
Yeah.
just going. But
Yeah, I'm
they're
gonna-
together or no?
Why
No, I'm
not?
gonna separate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's
Episode
gonna
4
do it.
WandaVision.
Cool.
Huh?
Episode 4, right?
No,
We're
all
going up to-
episodes.
We're
Yeah,
going all the
we're
way
doing
up
all
to
the
4.
episodes of 4, yeah.
1 through 4. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys for watching.
Anyway.
We really appreciate it. Love y'all. See you in the next one. Peace.
Later.